champion. A motherfucking champion. I ain't never fold, ain't never ran, I ain't 50. Held my head high, I swear to God, I did the time. Never drove a bitch, I swear to God, I've been.
Hey, yo, man, you already know what it is. That life in the pen. Hashtag prison talk. Hashtag in and out. You already know where I'm from. I'm from that 7-1 half a dozen. I'm from that 7-1 with the devil on the end. I'm from, I know y'all said this early as hell. Everybody kind of sleeps, so I can't go off. Yeah, like I want to. First and foremost, what I wanted to bring up is this right here. You know what one of the best things about being free is? Get close when I say this. You could take a shit anytime you want to. Anytime. You ain't got to worry about the count. You ain't got to worry about, like, yo, if it's close to 4 o'clock, 3:45, and you got the bubble guts, you got to hold it because you got to wait till afterwards. And then you might not be able to wait till afterwards because y'all might be the first person called for child. So then you trying to hurry up and wipe your ass, and it might be one of them slimy shits, the hot tamale shits, the shits where you know it feel like you birthing out a jalapeno pepper that's the size of a motherfucking basketball. You know, you need time to sit and think when you do shit like that. Sometimes you just want to be on the toilet. You just want to sit there and concentrate, you know what I'm saying? And that's the most beautiful thing. You got to worry about dudes walking back and forth. You ain't got to worry about your gate popping while you on the toilet for some random shit. Like, you can just sit in there and chill and think. And if it's too crazy, you could get in the shower right afterwards. That's one of the beautifulest things about being free that you MFers I know take for granted. I just thought I should express that with y'all. All right, man, let's get into this story. Yo, shout out to Des. Des got me really, like, sitting back. I got to be having to really think about shit. And, like I said, I got hundreds and thousands of stories because it's like 13 years, and then you would say, you always see something in there. I know it's like, and my memory is like one of the best. Everybody always say that, like, I got, and I always think of, like, that's what get me, like, I have to think about the funniness of the situation to got me through, like, a lot of, like, this is some shit you won't see. So, in prison they have organizations, right? So they have, like, different organizations that, you know, you can join in, become a part of, you know, basically help your time pass. They got the white boy organization that AAU or EU, whatever it's called. It basically is like, I think they believe in Nork gods and stuff like whatever. I just know I would go because they get pizza and shit like that, and I'm with it. So boom, they got that. They got the Latino organization. They got the Indian organization. They got the Jamaican. They got all type of organizations. So for a long time, I never really participated in any of them until, like, you know, got to mediums and shit like that, because it was always something to do with, like, yo, just especially in, like, a jail like Collins, when Collins like an old folks home, but shit happened, but it really don't happen. And if it do, it's like, it's more like politics or secret society type. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta learn, like, every jail is different. You gotta learn how to map out the prison, you know what I'm saying? Because one prison that's really turned up, the other prison may not. They might be like espionage type shit. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta be sneaky getting niggas. You can't just because you might hit him, but then somebody else gonna tell on you because they scared. So shit like that. So, but Collins was like an old folks home, so he was like boring as hell. So what we'd do was, you know, it'd be different organizations. So I remember, I forgot who asked me, but they asked me to do the African American organization. And, you know, I believe, like, when February come around, it's like February is my B-Day, you know what I'm saying? Black History Month's my B-Day, for real. And, you know, I'm all about, you know what I'm saying, culture, history, because I like that, and that's what I am, you know what I'm saying? But it just seems like in jail, niggas go extra hard for, like, now you all, your brother enlighten your mind. You gotta enlighten your mind. You gotta worry about your people, because the black man only take himself so far. So when the black man becomes far and the black man can't become farther, then you guess yourself, who is you at that time? Is you black or is you the man? Like, nigga, what? What are you talking about? Nobody understands what you're talking about. So, but I end up becoming and my thing is, like, I would say it was all, I would like to say it was all, like, you know, on a people, but with each organization, you get to sell stuff. So like the white boys had the candy. I forget. I just know we could sell snack like peanuts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Planters, you know what I mean? The good joints. I mean, pause. The good nuts. The salty joints. Pause. That's crazy. Yo, it sound crazy, but listen, sell them joints, man. Them joints be going like, you know what I mean? Selling all to. So at first we started off, we probably had a short in our joint. So doing this, anything I do, I feel like I be having to get into it. So I'm like, boom. So I got to pick so it's a president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and I think that's it right there. That's on your roster. So boom, we getting it together. I got my boy Deals with me. And this is why I'm gonna tell you about this. It's funny as hell. So I got Deals with me. So we about to open up. It's our first night open up. I done went around the jail, and you get a pass. You get a pass to go sell your stuff. So that's another sweet thing about having an organization, because you can get the pass. Like the IOC got the official pass because you with the IOC, the Inmate Liaison Committee. Yeah, I think this was called ILC, Inmate Liaison Committee. Yeah, they basically supposed to broker between the jail and the inmates. Well, a lot of times that shit don't even be working. But they get the pass where they get to go all over. So we doing it, trying to get our shit together, doing it. So we about to have our first night where everybody come down to the room and everybody, you know what I mean? Like your boy Sharp. I'm looking like dun, dun, dun. Man, that was the wrong song. I meant to say how you do the president song. I did the Mary song. Like, that's crazy. But I was sharp though. I was like that sharp. Like I was, you know what I mean, had my stuff together. Because I'm about to give a presentation. I'm president of the African American culture. So everybody something to study. I get up there. Fast forward. I get up there. I say my little speech. As brothers, we gotta stick together. As young black men, spitting all this. Ooh, I'm in it. You think I'm just revolutionized. I'm Malcolm X in the flesh. I'm about to, can't get your hand on my pocket. Nah, stop playing. I got my own pocket. Yeah. Come on, man. So, Deals get up there. Deals DeLeon, the one with the dreads, the one I be fighting with shit. Yo, this one I knew this nigga was the most laziest, the most just don't care about nothing, like just a waste of space. Nigga ain't worth two dead flies smashed together. Bailiff, fuck this nigga. So he get up there. Now, mind you, it's nice size people, about 20 people in there. I mean, they tune. I done opened up the spot. I done gave the man stuff to read about, like, yo, the history and everything. The man get up there and say, hey, yo, listen, man, I'm only here because my brother want me to be here, because I really ain't into all this black people shit right here, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to do it because my brother want me to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because, this some, like, niggas done already messed they self up. So it's like, nigga, if you going to get yourself together, you going to get yourself together, because I really don't even want to know about this shit. Yo, I'm looking at this man like, yo, does this man just get up here saying, talking about something? I ain't really into all this black people shit. Everybody looked like, yo. And that's when I knew K2 was affecting that nigga head, because he knew I was going off. I'm just looking at him like, this, you ever seen somebody do some shit and you just be mad at what you can't say was on you? Like, so I'm just looking at this nigga like, why would you get up here and just say I ain't really into this black people shit? He was fired right after that. Still my brother to this day, but he was fired. So, mind you, I used to sell the peanuts, right? So, like I said, you can get around moving the peanuts and everything like that. So you go to different dorms. So after that, they give me the pass. I'm going to dorm. Yo, so I go to B2 downstairs to sell my peanuts and shit like that. Paul keeps saying my nuts. That's crazy. I ain't selling my nuts. Like, come on, y'all know what I mean. So don't even try to spice me up after this. I know y'all coming for me. Yo. Speaking of deals, he just called. So I go downstairs to sell the planters. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling the planters. Doing my thing, selling the planters. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I see bruh got an iron. Yo, if you never seen, like, I'm selling the I'm in the day room. I'm selling the dudes coming to sell. I'm selling the planners. If you've never, now this is, or if you've never seen somebody get burnt before, and I mean like press burnt, not like burnt, like it's that's something I say I wouldn't even want on myself, like with an iron. Yo, bruh got the iron, and I see him ironing. So I'm in there selling the peanuts, everybody laughing and talking. I didn't know that, yo, this white boy and dude got into it on some like racist stuff. I don't know nothing about this. Mind you, I'm just down here selling the peanuts for the African organization, selling the peanuts. Yo, sitting there, I'm selling peanuts, laughing, joking. All you see is dude take the iron and put it on something. Like I said, Collins was not one of it was an old folks home. But when something would happen, when something would happen, it would happen. It would like, boom, it would just quick as hell. Yo, bro, I'm sitting there selling the planners. I can't even say nothing, y'all wildin'. I'm sitting there selling the planners. I'm like chilling, I'm laughing. Yeah, yo, y'all know I'm out here getting it. Yeah, I mean, nah, bro, if you ain't, I might give you, man, you cop 3, I give you 4. Cop 3, get 1 for free. Yeah, you know how that go. You know what I'm saying, out here. Niggas like, nigga, shut up. You out here, you selling peanuts. I'm sitting there like this with them joints like this. Yeah. You know these joints good. You know these good joints. You can taste the salt. Niggas like, you wild, acting like you. All you hear is, psst, what the fuck? Turn around. Yo, this nigga done took the iron and grabbed son's face and put it towards his face like this. He like, yo, what the fuck? I'm dropping nuts and shit. I'm like, oh, shit. Yo, he sound like, yeah, you bitch ass nigga. Yeah, you want to be all, say that shit with that cop. Want to be racist. I'm like, yo, holy, yo. Nigga, he like, ow. I'm like, everybody done stopped. Nuts done fell everywhere. I'm like, oh, niggas trying to grab. Get your hand out my bag. Stop playing. Yo, I'm like, let me get my shit, get the fuck up out of it, because I know the police hear this. So I skedaddle. So the white boy told on something. Like, yo, he told, straight told, it's over. He told. So they called, I don't know what happened. I get the fuck up out of here, grab my book, I got to go. Grab my box and I'm out of there. The white boy tells, yo, they called, when I say they called everybody that was in that he told, he said, yeah. He must have said, and this is what I picture him saying, yeah, he was there, and the black guy who has the black organization was fucking there. That's what I picture he said. He might not have said that. So the police come up, they ask me I'm like, yo, I ain't seen nothing. They're like, so you didn't see nothing. So you did not see him get burnt with the iron. See a damn thing. You were selling nuts. I was selling nuts. He's like, hey, McMurray, your guy was downstairs. He was selling nuts. Yo, the officer McMurray funny as hell, bro. He funny as hell. He like, yeah. And sometimes it got hair on him. I'm like, yo, stop playing. He's like, no, he said you were. I'm telling you, sell nuts. You sell nuts. He sells the salty ones too. He's like, McMurray, stop playing. Stop. We're being serious. This is what he does. He has a pass to sell nuts. We're like, I think a few guys in here got a pass to sell nuts, but Cooperwood, his pass, I'm like, yo, I can't say what I want to say for real, because I usually be cussing him out, because he was all right. He was an asshole, but he was all right. I cuss him out. But I'm like, yo, this, because they looking to, yo, nigga just got burnt. Like I said, when something happened in college, it really, like, it happens. So he like, well, it's funny that you have the African American Culture Organization, and the guy said that he got burnt over saying that he accused him of saying racial slurs. I'm like, okay. Like, all right. You don't see a coincidence? That just doesn't make sense that you're down there and that happened, because you know a lot of guys. I'm like, listen, a lot of shit don't make sense. Like, why the fuck is a nickel bigger than a dime? Y'all done heard this a lot of times. Y'all looked it up. That's one of my favorite sayings. I tell them that all the time. I mean, come on. I don't know. A lot of things don't make sense. Why do a bunch of fat people, go to the McDonald's and order a Big Mac large with a Diet Coke? How the fuck is that? What the Diet Coke gonna do? Does it help? I don't know. Just somebody break that down to me. I don't know. He's like, are you being smart? I'm kind of intelligent. Oh, so you want to go to the box? Nah, sir, I don't want to go to the box. I don't got nothing. I don't know what happened. I don't have nothing to do with it. I left before anything. I don't know what happened. He said I probably was down. I was selling the nuts. Here come he's selling nuts. Yeah, he is. Take his ass to the box for sell. If you're gonna take him to the box for anything, take him to the box because he decided to sell nuts. Salty ones. Salty nuts. Look at you. I'm just like, damn, this is my life. Like, I gotta explain some shit. Nigga get burnt. I didn't see it. I'm saying I didn't see it. I'm not gonna say it. I don't know what happened. But then I gotta defend myself because my officer's making jokes about me selling peanuts when they about to lock me up for selling. They want to lock me up bad. So where's your pass? Let me see your pass. Show him my pass. Boom. He's like, all right. So they like, all right, let me. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, why would that man burn that man down there? Now it looked like. And the officer, he just like, so Cooper would. Did his fucking skin peel off? Did you see his skin come off when he hit him with it? Was it like, yeah? I'm like, I didn't see nothing. Right, I didn't see. Fuck out of here. I know you've seen it. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. Whoa, I'm not going to say anything. I just want to know. I'm like, I didn't see nothing. Them organizations and the stuff like, hey, yo, that like be like, that like, you know, help dude pass time. I done seen dudes go to meetings, or you go to, like, I've been like in on meetings where I don't watch, because like I said, you could sign up to go to the meeting and peace and I done been to meetings, you'd be like, damn, they really go, like, the way dudes take that, and I guess it's something to do because you pass time. So you go to the meetings, and like, I used to go to the white boy meetings, and you would see them, and it'd be like, it'd be the most funniest thing because everybody else is like, yo, repping they shit, but they got to be cautious because, you know, other black people was there, so they just like, brother. I always looked at brother as me and racist too, like brother, because now I think of Hulk Hogan, brother, because we brothers have to know that we have to stick together. Then underline it like brother, and I'll be waiting for the white power. So, yo, they used to have me cracking up because you would be in those meetings and they'd be going through their whole thing and like, yeah. And Danny, you didn't donate the $3 you were supposed to. And if we're going to take this thing serious and we're going to work our thing, then Danny, you need to take it serious. Bob, get the books out. To everybody that's visiting, hey, how you guys? We love all cultures to be here because this is about the improvement of coming together and everybody's different. Like, you got swastikas all over your body. But you know, yeah, niggas run this. This you can't act out. We're going to sit here, we're going to eat your pizza and everything. So, you know what I mean? I think the organizations was good. You just got to watch how you move with that pass. It's all different type of organizations. They even got the Wicked organization. They got mad organizations you could be a part of, man. Mad of them. Like, and they have all festivals, like different festivals. Like, that's another thing too. Like, depending on the organization, they might have an outside festival. And that's another thing why you sign up for these things, because you only get 3 regular festivals for like population. But other organizations, they be having festivals. So, you know, that's what you want to do, because you want to get a festival because you're going to eat good. You're going to get the cakes and shit. And if you lucky, shorty come up, you can knock her off. The only festival that you can't knock nothing off is the Christian festival. Like, they, like, them petties that's there, they take that shit serious. Like, because that's what happens. A lot of pedophiles that come to jail, they become Christians. They become all of a sudden church, Catholic Christians. They went to church hard. Yeah. Oh, walking around with the books. Like, you know, we know that you're only doing this to try to be going to church every day thinking you're going to save. But they ain't trying to let you knock nothing off at the festival. So I will never go to those festivals, because it's just like, you gotta let it, they don't want to see woman ass in the air. They want to see a little boy ass in the air, some shit like that. That's what they want. So you like a little creeper. That's it. But festivals be alright. Listen, you already know what it is. It's that life in the pen. Hashtag prison talk. Hashtag in and out. I'm from that 7-1 half a dozen. I'm from that 7-1 with the devil on the end. You already know where I'm from. I'm from Buffalo. Yo, when he burnt, listen though, it's certain shit you, listen, I just think about this, yo. It's certain shit that you see that you be like, I've seen dudes get stabbed. I've seen dudes get cut. But when you see somebody burnt, like take an iron or burn somebody, like, that shit is, or throw something hot on them. Listen, I don't know. Seen dudes throw hot ass water. You don't know what to, you be looking at. Oh, shit. He running. And for somebody to do that and to act like it's nothing. Like, not a build up, not a, yo, I'm about to get this. No. Just walk calm, yeah. And they just smooth walk off. Michael Jackson, Criminal type shit. And you just sitting there like. So when he, that iron to that, I just always like, I bet he know how Freddie felt. Nightmare on any street. Hey, I was, before I was just thinking about this, this to the organizations too, this story I do with organizations, and I just thought this shit was mad funny real quick, because I just remember this shit, so I had to add this on there, so y'all gonna get 2 in one day, or just, because this shit gonna be short as hell, but y'all know it is, life in the pen, hashtag prison talk, whatever, all that other good shit. Yo, listen, so I was on the ILC too, right? And I got on the ILC, and I was like this, I was the secretary. Somebody was the president. All right, yeah, I was like the secretary or some shit like that, right? On the ILC. And the shit used to be so funny, because we used to be on the ILC, and we had an old black dude that was on there. What was his name? I forget his name, but he was funny as hell. He was hilarious, only because he just talked so much, and he's like, see, the thing is that I feel as though as leader in this prison community, we would like to have more TV privileges. And that's only if you are fine with it. Talking about he be talking to the, he's always be kind of like kissing the ass of like the superintendent, deputy security, like. And I remember one day he said some shit that had me so mad that I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this. The nigga said, he's sitting there, he's like, oh, people was mad about their packages and everything like that because they was messing up in the package room. So he was like taking it because they was trying to defend their officer, and they're like, yo, he doing it wrong. We gunning. Do. Here he go. I feel is that if the officer is overworked, then we must be understanding to what the officer has going on. We sent her to IOC meeting. I'm looking at him like, this in Collins too. This in Collins. I'm looking at him like, you can't be serious. So you always have like, for every organization, you got a, I forgot what they call them, but either it's your organization, rep, like who help you, their counselor or officer, whoever, but you have one of them because they have to talk to, go around, find stuff for you, because you ain't got access to computers and shit where you would just download internet. You can't do that. So you have to have an officer, something like that. So depending on who you pick, then you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had the one sergeant for the IOC before me, and he was official. He was an asshole to population, but he was official fire as an organization rep, because if you told him something, he going right there and like I remember when Creeping them told him about the onions, how they be having the onions just in the commissary just out. He was like, yo, y'all sure? Y'all sure? Don't make me like a fool. Nah, boom. He go right in there, onions on the floor, bark on they shit. Y'all ain't supposed to be doing this. Y'all treat them like that. Who the fuck want spoiled onions? My stupid ass like, yo, I didn't even know onions can spoil. Onions spoil? I didn't think they did. But all right, onions, he going off. Then they had a female officer as the rep after him. Black lady. Funny as hell because she always had gas. So this is what I'm saying, the funny thing. So everybody's sitting there, right? And yo, is the superintendent, deputy security, deputy programs, all these motherfuckers. Then it's us, all of us. So we sitting there, sitting across from them, and it's like a thing. We going back and forth. And yo, I don't know if it was the deputy programs that tasted it first, but this officer just let off anywhere. She just let off. The deputy programs was like, she's like, yeah, we understand about the TV and so we looking at her like, no, my man on the end, he looking at her like, cause he's sitting across from her. He like, it reminds you of the officer right here. He like on her side. He's like, man, what the hell is she? Then he smelled it. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, no. He's like, no, I know she's like, yo, my man, like, go chill. No, hell no. So they looking at us like, yo, is something wrong, Mr. Such and Such? And he like, no, you better tell her. He looking at the desk. He's like, miss, you better say something about it. Because if you taste it, I know I see your face, you tasted it. I just tasted that. That's not right. So the superintendent, the superintendent is looking at everybody's sitting there, the superintendent's like, he's like, what's the problem? And the deputy security, I think it's Mrs. Z, she like, it's nothing. Somebody, it's nothing. It just, it's nothing. It's nothing. Yo, he's like, so now we like, yo, chill, bro. You see the officer, like, she just looked like she got the solidest face. Like you ever see somebody hit you with some deadly and they just got the straight solid face like this? Like they ain't just let that joint go and destroy everything. Like, so now you like, yo. So we was at the end of so we about to end the meeting. So the superintendent like, I think he already knew her was strong. Cause he's like, is there anything else that y'all want to talk about? Like, let's let this shit air out before we go that way. So it's like, yeah. So I'm like, yo, me being stupid, because I'm like, yo, I can't know what. So I'm like, yo, nah, we good. So super shit like, are you guys sure? Are you sure there's not nothing else? Like, can we end this, please? Because I got stuff. Like, they want to be so proud. They don't want to say, yo, what made it funny was the deputy security gets up He's like, okay, I got stuff to do, got to go. Deb Sirius gets up and walks in the closet. Deb Sirius said, what the fuck? He said, holy shit. Somebody's going to the box for that one. Somebody's going to the box for that. One of you guys, like the Depth program, like it wasn't them. It was not them. He said, you mean to tell me that came out of one of my officers? If it did, your ass need to go out on comp. That means you go out with pay, but you gotta leave it. Yo, I'm sitting there rolling, cause like, he's like, well, send her ass out then. like yo, like excuse me, what you say? He said nothing. Yo, that had to be one of them because everybody in there wanted to be so professional and so. It's like, yo, and you couldn't, like, the nigga-nish couldn't come out. Like, you couldn't be, you had to. But when that joint first hit and you seen that the motherfucker taste that, it's just horrible. You can't believe somebody that did that. Yo, bro, smelled that. She said, nah, her booty cheeks is wilding right now. Her booty cheeks is wilding. They looking like, yo, is he all right? Like they ask, and I think that's the way of like white people saying like, yo, when they like, are you all? They hear what you said, like, you all right? We give you a chance to get it back together. We understand. Yo, I just had to share that. She would blow, and you would, this officer would blow it up in the where I don't know. She was a sweetheart, but she had like some shit just rotted and died. I remember went to her dorm to talk one day to go over with, for the ILC and everything. We had an ILC meeting. Yo, what did she say? She said, come in my office, Cooperwood. I walked in her office. Someone in her office said, Miss such and such, you think, can we talk out here? Because can we talk out here? Because I wanted to say, bitch, you smell like you died. You smell like you was on a motherfucking set of Thriller and they used real zombies with you. You smell like you ate everything that they threw up in the blob and just redigested it and then just let it spew out. You smell like all the nightmare movies that I never wanted to watch. You smell like sewer pops and garbage truck juice. You smell like the back of my granny ankles after she motherfucking got the gout. And will sit there and have a straight face and talk to you. A person that do that is deadly. If a motherfucker could let off some of the vilest, that hot shit that smell like oil, that when you smell it, you smell and they could sit there and act like they cold. But that was another organization situation that happened. I just thought was funny to me because if you would have seen everybody's faces, like none of the people in chat want to look at the officer and be like, "Why you fire?" I know. After that, when they got her to the side, they was like, "You better put some Febreze in your ass because you just coming around because they can't bomb her in front of us." So they like, but they had everybody keep the straight face. But bro was just happy. He wasn't having it. He was like, no. Man, listen, man, you already know what it is. Life in the pen, #prison talk, #in and out. Y'all know where I'm from. 7 5 dozen, 7 with the devil on it.